programs put in place at AAPS, the IB program, taught me so many valuable skills that I was able to apply to my life, and it's gotten me and it's made me the man that I am today.
My vision today for having Darryl speak is to have those pictures on the screen where you saw him as a 3rd and 4th grader, you saw him as a 7th and 8th grader, you saw him as a high school student, you heard his story. So that we send the teachers out into the school year realizing that every single kid, they're gonna go to school next week and they're gonna look out into those eyes and they're gonna see kids who look like Darryl, and they're gonna see kids who are Darryl, 15 years ago, 10 years ago. And it's gonna send the teachers motivated into their school buildings to make the difference that all teachers do.
And thank goodness with Ann Arbor Public Schools, our MYP program to CP, right, all of that, to turn him over to Christy Garrett, who took him to that next level, is the most amazing collaborative, unknowingly collaborative effort. Our students need to hear his voice, his story, because it's so relatable.
I think that everybody should look for their own Darryl. There's a kid that we connect with, or you connect with, that you feel like they've got it, and make that relationship important enough that you connect with them as they go through time, and that you become a person in their life that helps to advise them when they need it. And it's what I did with Darryl as he went along. It was important to me that when he was in 10th grade and I knew that there was programming coming up that maybe he wasn't aware of, I wanted to make sure that he was aware of this career-related program, because I saw it as a fit for him. And at least then, if I could get him to a meeting where he could learn about it, he could consider it, and it sounds like it was something that was really good for him.
I come into class one day and I'm really upset. Everyone's doing SATs, we're doing college apps. We're doing college apps at this time. And Miss Garrett likes to bring us all in before we get started and have like a group family, CP fam powwow. And she can tell I'm upset. And so when she asked me what's wrong, and I know Miss Garrett's the real deal. So when she asked me what's wrong, I told her. I'm just like, I struggle to get to and from school. I don't come from wealth. I don't even come from middle class. How am I supposed to afford to go to college? Am I even smart enough to go to college? All of these self-doubts are just pouring out of me. And we're in this closet, and I kid you not, the whole hour we're sitting there, we're talking, and we're crying. The whole hour, just opening up. And Ms. Garrett, I will never, ever, ever forget that moment, because without that, I would be on a very different path right now. And thank you so much. I just want to tell you thank you so much.
I ended up applying to a few different schools. I got into all my schools, and I chose Eastern Michigan University, which I'm at right now. They gave me a full ride, and I'm studying fashion marketing innovation right now in hopes to really build my brand and really open up a few stores in major cities. And that leads me to right now, where I'm no longer the busboy at the restaurant. I am actually the manager. First of all, don't be afraid to seek help and open up. It helps you so much. You want to get all of that pressure off your chest. But if you have a passion and you know you can do it, and you're certain in yourself that you can do it regardless of what everybody else says, you go for it. Man, it would have been a really different story for me. I was always motivated and driven, but I think IB really equipped me with the tools to learn how to find and seek an opportunity and create an opportunity when there is no opportunity that is obvious. The personal and professional skills, especially in CP, that I learned aided me extremely well in order to be able to lead a business, create a business, and also manage a team at 20 years old. I thought that too, and as part of my story, that just people who are always doubting you and people who can't see what you can see. You have to be confident in yourself. You have to know yourself. And you have to know what your strengths are and what your weaknesses are. You have to be willing and ready to accept it and work on it. And so if you think you have too many strikes against you, I think that you're probably not trying hard enough.